This is the stunning Vipingo Ridge Golf Club, situated just outside the coastal city of Mombasa in Kenya. These are some of the caddies employed full-time at the golf club. And this is where some of them grew up, as forgotten children living on the streets. The Glad's House Charity Project reaches out to these children and helps change young lives.
Hi, my name is Boki. I work with Glad's House, and I'm going to show you what we do around with street children of Mombasa.
These are the neglected back streets of downtown Mombasa, only a few miles from the city's international airport. These two Vipingo caddies used to call this home, until Glad's House helped transform their lives.
This is John Otieno. He's one of the caddies in Vipingo, and this is where he lived before we took him to Vipingo. He stayed here for 6 years. He's a Bob Marley fan. He's a Rasta.
But not all of the children are lucky enough to have a roof over their head. Others need to be more creative.
Up there is the tree house that Julius used to sleep in before we took him to Vipingo. Julius was in the street since he was 8 years old, so he survived long years in that tree house there.
There are an estimated 250,000 street children in Kenya. Life for them is bleak, a daily struggle for survival.
In this place here, they do recycling. So the children who scavenge for scrap metal and papers, they bring it here for sale. Like you see, there is a weighing machine there. So plastics got its own price, metal got its own price, shoe soles, like he's sorting out shoe soles there.
Drugs, especially glue sniffing, are often the only means of escape. The Glad's House volunteers offer counselling and medical care, essential first steps towards building trust and lasting relationships.
Kibuda was today, he just hurt his hand. He was collecting garbage from somewhere and he cut his hand. This is even small. They have huge cuts, huge cuts.
A lack of access to basic medical care means these children will often pay a very high price.
Wycliffe was playing soccer and he broke his hand several times. There was no proper medication administered onto him. So by the time he got proper medication, the arm had started getting rotten, so he had to be amputated.
Not far from the city centre is Magongo, a small township on the outskirts of Mombasa. It's home to Boki, Glad's House's inspirational leader on the ground. Together, he and Glad's House have transformed this community, creating jobs and opportunity for the street children.
As a charity, we try to generate our own funds. This is one of the projects that give us an income. It's a cyber cafe, and people come to take computer lessons, and it generates income for us. This is our second project. All of these bicycles come from England, and Glad's House UK ships them here, and it's our major income earner.
Just around the corner is Glad's House's rescue centre, which is still under construction. Through sports initiatives, counselling and more, Mombasa street children are invited here on a daily basis.
Here they get toothbrushes and toothpaste, they get clean water, they wash themselves, they wash their clothes, they play soccer, come back for a healthy meal. The condition is nobody comes with a can of glue. If you come with a can of glue, you don't play soccer, you don't get clean water, you don't eat, and we don't pay for your fare back to town.
The Glad's House Rescue Centre is the perfect environment to allow children to recuperate from drug addiction and be offered a life away from the streets.
Eventually, we'll build a dormitory that can take 60 children. We'll put classrooms, libraries, and a hall. Glad's House UK is raising money towards that now.
Glad's House also fund foster care programs, reunite children with families, finance further education, sports initiatives, and much more. It's a painstaking process.
It needs lots of patience, lots of patience. It's a calling, it's not a job. it's a calling.
Glad's House believe that every child deserves a chance in life. The caddies at Bapingo are a shining example of what can be achieved. To find out more, visit gladshouse.com.